is still this Opera Mundi very strong. Rivale at £10,000 each way at 16 to 1. For Chronicle is now a 12 to 1 chance. Outsider being backed to Idole first into 12 to 1 from 16 to 1. And Palarshan, number 16, is 28 from 33 to 1. And Richard Johnson won 3 of the last 6. And it's now 7 to 2 the field, Opera Mundi.
Some old favourites racing in this Racing Post Plate. Armour Turk at his 5th festival. Tikram also running at his 5th festival. And several past winners here. Reveille. Tikram won the 04 Marmere Fleet, which is this corresponding race. Idole first, the Coral Cup in 05. Palarshan won here in 2003. So a lot of old favourites turning out. And they're away. Big field, 2 miles and 5 furlongs the journey, heading towards the first fence. Hakim, the first to bound on towards the near side. Vodka Bleu, Roman Arc, a good jump, the grey horse. They all appear to have landed safely. Palarshan at the back with Moncadou, and on towards the second. Hakim, the white-faced Hakim from Roman Arc. And then followed by Vodka Bleu on the near side, nose-banded Madison de Burley with the grey Reveille. Idole first is also amongst the leading 4 or 5. And they're followed over on the far side by Kill Devil Hill, and Graphic approaches close up with No Full as they clear the next. Big Rob is out wide in the yellow and blue jacket as they begin this long left-hand turn. Towards the midfield, Volfoni just behind Slim Pickings and Nictios and Opera Mundi in white sleeves on a pink jacket towards the outside. Moncadou remains towards the rear. Palarshan still the back marker. Kelrev is held up towards the back with Bold Bishop as they swing at the top of the home straight here. And Hakim has 3 lengths on Roman Arc from Vodka Bleu and Idole first, and Big Rob out wide as they jump the next. Then Reveille close up with Madison de Burley. Graphic approach over on the far side in a pink cap, followed over there in maroon by Kill Devil Hill. Close up with these is Mariah, Rollins, Livingstone, Bramble and Iron Man, with Big Rob still away to the left. Further back, Slim Pickings from Opera Mundi and Moncadou towards the left in the green and gold hoops. White cap, Tony McCoy. Down to 10 stone 4 to ride Moncadou. Palarshan on the far side. Out the back is Bold Bishop. Jumping the next, Hakim still leads the way, streaming over that one, all still standing, and it's Hakim from Roman Arc. Idole first in the red and white jacket, just third ahead of Reveille. Then Vodka Bleu on the far side. Next is Big Rob from Graphic approach and Mariah, Rollins and Madison de Burley. Midfield is Armour Turk, then No Full and Iron Man, followed by Livingstone, Bramble. Nictios is out wide, then from Slim Pickings and Volfoni. Moncadou has picked up 1 or 2, followed by Kill Devil Hill. Tikram well off the gallop with Kelrev, Palarshan, Bold Bishop, and Opera Mundi not really travelling passing the stands, disputing last place with Bold Bishop now. Into the back straight, down the hill towards the next. Still Hakim and Seamus Durack from Roman Arc in second place. Idole first on the far side. Vodka Bleu jumps it nicely in the blue and green jacket from Mariah, Rollins and the grey Reveille. Madison Burley next from Iron Man and Armour Turk in the white sleeves. Then No Full. Graphic approach up the inside of Volfoni as they cleared the water jump. Back in the field to Livingstone, Bramble. And also towards the rear still is Kelrev, Kill Devil Hill on the right of the shot as they go over this open ditch. Roman Arc picks up just ahead there, Roman Arc from Hakim. And Idole first, Madison de Burley, Reveille. Armour Turk just in behind those, out towards the far side. Slim Pickings as they clear another plain one. McCoy making ground on Moncadou. Graphic approach is the one that went there under Paddy Brennan. The ups and downs of steeplechasing. Heading towards this open ditch now. Roman Arc from Idole first and Hakim. Over the ditch, Roman Arc, Idole first, Hakim, Reveille. Then Madison de Burley, Slim Pickings. Moncadou on the extreme outside, that white cap just behind Iron Man. Back on the inside still Vodka Bleu, who's cut every corner from Mariah, Rollins. And then Armour Turk and Iron Man and Nictios back in the field. And these are chased by Palarshan, trying to creep forward around the inside of runners as they now head towards 4 out. Roman Arc is still tanking along in front. Roman Arc leads them to this downhill fence, a plain fence, jumps it about 1.5 lengths clear of Idole first. Then Reveille still in touch with Hakim. Madison Madison de Burley. Slim Pickings going well in the blue sleeve jacket, number 10 there, followed by Armour Turk as they run down towards the third last. A very open looking race still. Roman Arc with a slender lead at this one from Idole first. Slim Pickings, then Hakim Reveille behind these. Away to the left, Mariah Rollins is running on well, and these are chased by Madison de Burley. Vodka Blur back on the inside, and Volfoni running round the final turn. It's Roman Arc and Idole first. They turn first, followed by Reveille. The grey on their heels in third place. Slim Pickings running on Volfoni. Over on the far side in the yellow jacket, Mariah Rollins also in yellow out wide as they jump to out. Idole first lifts off in front. Mariah Rollins in hot pursuit with Reveille. Then Roman Arc, Volfoni and Slim Pickings. From the rear, Palarshan is staying on. Here's the final fence. Idole first, the past winner of the Coral Cup, lands in front again at Cheltenham, followed by Mariah Rollins, Volfoni, then Reveille, Slim Pickings, Palarshan still putting in sterling late work, but Idole first is scampering clear up the running. Idole first by 5 or 6 lengths, racing up towards the line in the hands of Alan O'Keefe. Idole first wins again at Cheltenham, followed by Palarshan, who closed well, tight for third between Mariah Rollins and Volfoni. They're followed by Slim Pickings, Madison de Burley, Iron Man Hakim. Next was Reveille, Roman Arc and Tikram, Armour Turk, Livingstone, Branby and Moncadou, then Vodka Blur, Bold Bishop, No Fall, Kill Devil Hill, well beaten, trailing back to Kelrev in the end. Well, this is a fine piece of training by Venetia Williams, because this horse was in the doldrums a bit after his win here in the Coral Cup 2 years ago, but he's bounced right back to form, taken well to fences, and he's fairly scampered up the Cheltenham Hill to hold on from another past winner, Palarshan. Another good piece of training that by Henry Daly. Palarshan has been off the course for a long time. He ran a cracker, but it was Idole's first once again.
Alan, many congratulations. You scampered clear.
Scampered clear, travelled and jumped. You know, his tendency is just to be a bit slow at jumping, but today he's done everything right. You know, he's a Coral Cup winner. So I was pretty hopeful coming here, you know. Good training performance, and the owners have been very loyal to me and, you know, let me keep the ride, so thanks to them.
He's been a great servant to you over the years, hasn't he?
Oh, he has. I think that's what my 6 or 7 winning him now, you know. He's as good as they come if they're all like him.
Absolutely. It looked like you went lightning quick in that race.
It didn't feel like that to me. He just travels and jumps, you know, and it's easy when they're doing that. I mean, I knew coming down the hill, we'd picking up well down the hill, and he just took off from there, you know. Probably in front a bit too soon, but he's kept going.
He has kept going well then.
Thanks.
Very big, but he's certainly game today. His jumping's been in and out since he went chasing, but as Alan was just telling Alice there, as a Coral Cup winner, he had a bit of quality that maybe one or two of the others didn't have, a bit of basic pace. And when the jumping all came together, John, he was able to travel and hold a posse.
Well, plenty of them were just struggling. They went a real fast gallop. Hakim took them along at a fair old clip, and it was interesting just to listen to what Alan had to say. He felt that they were just going an ordinary gallop, but when you've been quick enough to win a Coral Cup, I suppose things come easy. Reveille's run a great race, so's the mare on this side, Reveille, but a little bit like the horse that won the last Taranis, or the race before last. Just enough petrol left in the tank to put in a really good jump at the last. And as Alice said, scampered up the running.
Yeah, flew up when he got a few tears in from behind the saddle. I tell you one thing,